What's up guys, Hoodie here. In this video I'll be talking about a character who I think is gonna be in Tekken 7. Yes, one character on which I'm pretty much sure is gonna be making to the final roster of Tekken 7, Fated Retribution. And the character is Zafina. So let's talk about her.
The mystifying assassin from the distant land, Zafina!
Death becomes you.
Alright then, let's start our discussion. Now here are some points which I'll be discussing with you guys, and according to which I will explain you why I think she is gonna be in the game. The points are in front of you. Number 1 is story, number 2 is fighting style, number 3 is popularity and usage, number 4 is originality, which is also known as character originality, and number 5 is facts. This you can treat as the additional info regarding this whole discussion. You can treat these points as criteria as well. So let's get to our first point or criteria, which is story. Tekken 7 story, we all know that it's the conclusion of the Mishima saga. This means that those characters who are from the clan itself and those who have a connection with the clan are gonna be in Tekken 7's roster. And we know that Zafina has very well known connection with the clan, as we all have seen in Tekken 6 story that she was assigned by her group to go after Jin and Kazuya in order to stop them from colliding, because this may cause a problem. And in Tekken 7 we have a new character introduced and who has a similar role to Zafina but in a different mannerism, and the character is Claudia. Now let's compare these two characters by seeing their background. First we are gonna talk about Zafina. We know that she was raised and born in a group of Middle East of spiritual warriors with an ancient past, and they possess a great spiritual abilities, and this ability allows them to protect themselves from evil, and they can also stand against evil and fight it. So from here you can see that Zafina has this spiritual power which can allow her to protect against evil, and she can also fight against evil, and she is also known as astrologist. And in Tekken 6 story of scenario campaign, she has been with Lars, who is another Mishima revealed in Tekken 6. He is the stepbrother of Kazuya Mishima, since Heihachi married a Sweden woman from where Lars was born. So obviously you can see Zafina's connection with the clan here, and in the scenario campaign she has been with him all the time, and she even told Wang Jinri that they're to put faith in him regarding his abilities to stop the war. Now if we come to Claudia, we know that he is the leader of the organization known as Archers of Sirius, which is the group of exorcists, and they have a power which allows them to banish supernatural entities from the world. So this means they can stand against evil, devil, or whatever it's called, and this power allows them to fight against evil as well. And it is said that Claudia's ability works in a similar way to Devil Jean. So you can compare these two characters, that they have a similar role in the franchise. If Zafina returns in Tekken 7, on which I am sure that she is gonna be in the game, so in the story these two characters, Claudia and Zafina, they are gonna meet at one point and they will discuss about the Mishima clan's evil plans so that they can go and stop it. But we already have Akuma entered this show to fulfill this purpose, as he has promised Kazumi that he will end their storyline by killing Heihachi and Kazuya. So you can see that Zafina perfectly fits in the story of Tekken 7 Fated Retribution, and I'm pretty much sure that she's gonna have a minor role in the story because Akuma is the major part who's gonna be doing the ending of the Mishima bloodline. So this concludes my first point, the story. I hope you have understood it. Now let's get to the second point, which is fighting style. Now we know that Harada and Michael Murray have said that Tekken 7 will be offering different battle styles, which means that each character will be having their unique fighting style in Tekken 7. And Zafina's fighting style is mostly known as the assassination, or don't know whether she's really an assassin or not, but it's referred as ancient assassination arts, which have a creepy fighting stances and flexible moves that Harada likened to that of a spider. So I'm pretty much sure that Zafina's fighting style is very unique in this franchise because there's no other character introduced yet in the series who has the similar fighting style or has a similar resemblance to Zafina. So Zafina's fighting style perfectly fits to this criteria of fighting style and the uniqueness of the fighting style which Tekken 7 is offering. So she perfectly fits into the roster of Tekken 7 Fated Retribution. And this concludes my second point, which is fighting style. Let's get to the third point, which is popularity and usage. Now I'm not much aware of this regarding her popularity and usage because I have never been using her in Tekken games. But what I can guess is that she is popular, kind of popular, and her usage rate is also good and in accepted way, because what I know is that the Bandai Namco survey, which you guys know, in which Harada and Michael Murray and their team, they like to ask fans whether they want a PC version of Tekken 7 or not. So basically the purpose of the survey was to see whether they really want a PC version or not. And in that there was a poll of character popularity, and as well as it was asking that which character you want in Tekken 7 or which of your favorite character is not yet in Tekken 7. So she stood third in that poll, surprisingly. I don't know how, but from that day I kind of remember that there are players of her and she is very much popular in the franchise. That's just according to that poll which I am telling you, because I myself don't know how much popular she is in the franchise. So according to that poll, she stood third in that popularity poll and the character request poll. So you can see how popular she is and what is her usage rate in Tekken franchise. And pretty much concludes my third point, which is popularity and usage. My fourth point was originality, which is also called character originality. Now I will connect this to my second point, in which I have pretty much explained you that Zafina is very unique in the entire series. There is no character introduced yet who has similar fighting style or who has a similar resemblance to her. So this perfectly tells you that Zafina is also unique fighting style wise as well as her appearance wise. So I don't think that there's much to discuss on this because it's already explained to you from the second point that her fighting style is unique and her appearance is also very unique in the entire series. because there is no character who has her fighting style, or the one who is a clone of her. Just like we had clones in Tekken Tag 2, and Michael Morris said that thing is not gonna be happening in Tekken 7 because Tekken 7 is a canon story. Anyhow, this concludes my fourth point. Well, let's come to the last point, which is facts. Well, I think, or I must say, that she is kind of confirmed for Tekken 7. Why I think? Because there's three reasons which I will be telling you that why she is confirmed for Tekken 7. Number one, I already told you that she has connection with the Mishima clan. So this concludes my story point as well, that all those characters who are either from the clan or those who has a connection with the clan, they are gonna be in the game. And she has more connection with the clan than Miguel or any other character which we all want to see in Tekken 7. So she, as we know, that she was trying to stop Kazuya and Jin from colliding, and according to her group, which is the group of ancient people, they referred Jin and Kazuya as the evil stars, and it was stated that if they both collide with each other, it would eventually lead to the end of the world, which means that if these two collide, the seal of the tomb which they were protecting, and that tomb was basically of Azazel, a boss character which we had in Tekken 6. So basically, if they're to fight with each other, this is gonna break the seal and Azazel will be set free, and this is the reason why it will lead to the end of the world. Because Zafina also has had the whole picture about Azazel as well as info. She also warned Jin that if you release Azazel, the consequences will be this, but she didn't knew that Jin was already aware of the consequences, and his idea was world domination. So this concludes my first point, which is in the fifth point, that she has the connection with the clan. And number two reason is that Bob and Miguel are back in Tekken 7. I explained in my previous video of Miguel's trailer live reaction that the day when Bob was revealed for Tekken 7, I immediately jumped to this conclusion that okay, Miguel's chances being in Tekken 7 are now increased because these two characters are considered as rivals and they have an ongoing rivalry in the series. So this means that somehow these two characters are connected with each other. Well, if Miguel is now back, so his return pretty much indicates and gives us a clear sign that Zafina is gonna be in Tekken 7 one day, and I'm pretty much sure a time will come when we're gonna see her revealed for Tekken 7. I'm not saying that it's mostly gonna be after Miguel or it can be possible that she can be revealed after Miguel. Anything can be possible, but I'm pretty much sure that she is gonna be in Tekken 7 because Miguel and Bob are back. Number three reason is, as I told you before, that she stood third in that popularity and character request poll. So this tells you how popular she is and what is her usage rate in the franchise. Now, some people think that she is dead according to her ending of Tekken 6, but you know endings are not always canon, mostly, because in her ending she meets her guru and goes inside that temple, which shortly after crumbles and the pieces fell down on the floor, on the ground. So from there she is most likely considered dead, or what people say, that she sacrificed herself, but I don't think that ending is canon. And after this whole discussion, well, this concludes my fifth point, and I'm pretty much sure that Zafina is gonna be in Tekken 7. So after this whole discussion, some of you may think that I am a Zafina fan. Well, I'm not a fan of her. Don't think like that. I'm serious. I'm truly speaking, honestly speaking, that I am not a fan of her. I have never used her in Tekken 6, but at least I know that if Miguel and Bob can return in Tekken 6, why can't she? Because she is the only character left from the new faces of Tekken 6 who is not yet in the game, because all other characters are now in Tekken 7. And how many do we have? Eliza, Lars, Leo, Bob, Miguel, and Zafina. 7 new faces we had in Tekken 6, and 5 are now confirmed for Tekken 7's roster. So the 6th one is still remaining, and that's Zafina. And I'm pretty much sure that she will eventually be making her way to Tekken 7, and a time will come when we will see that she will be revealed for Tekken 7. So let me know what you guys think about this one, whether you think she's gonna be in the game or not. What are your thoughts on this whole topic? Leave that down in the comment section below. And if you want to share any other hint or any other thing regarding Zafina, or if you think that she's not gonna be in the game, you can also leave that down in the comment section below. And thanks for watching my video, guys. I would really appreciate if you give it a like, and also if you liked my video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And you're also free to share this video with your friends or any Tekken fan that you know. My name is Huridu. I will see you soon.